Hello everyone, welcome to another video here on Woo English. The story we have chosen for you today is that of a woman called Elif. Elif is a normal woman, but she has a little secret. Elif is 56 years old. She wakes up before anybody in the city. Her work starts very early in the morning. She wakes up, she boils some water, she makes some drinks, and then she pours the drinks in small glass cups. She then goes around the city trying to sell her products. She does not have a shop. She is selling, but she does not have a shop. She has a small cart that she pushes around through the streets of Turkey, exactly in Istanbul. So today, this will be the story of Elif, and we are going to follow her around the streets of Istanbul, trying to see how her days goes and also trying to learn some English related to different aspects of Elif's daily routine. We are going to learn some vocabulary related to goods and products, some vocabulary related to streets, what we can see around us when we are walking around the city. We are going to learn some vocabulary related to people, different people that Elif meets during her day, and so on and so forth. We are also going to learn some expressions that Elif and her customers use when they are dealing and interacting with each other. These expressions, these vocabulary items, of course, will be very beneficial for you. So you are going to learn the vocabulary from a little story of a woman who is very brave, who is very productive. The story that we have today is also an A2 story, meaning it's very suitable and tailor-made for beginners. If you are a person who has just started their journey with learning English, this story is right for you. You will learn a lot, you will benefit a lot from it. If you are intermediate or above, you can still benefit from the story. It will feel quite comfortable. It will not feel as challenging as other stories, but still you can learn one thing or two from this story as well. We always recommend 3 things when we are watching our videos to maximize your benefit. Number 1, listen and try to go with the flow of the words. Try to live inside the story and especially learn the flow of English. The second step is to try to take down or write down some words that you have just encountered in the story. New words maybe that you have never heard before. Number 3, try to go down after you finish listening. You will find a little quiz in the first comment in the comment section. You will find the quiz. Try to do that. It will help you see if you have understood the story well. So without further ado, let's go to the beginning of our story and see how Elif spends her day.
Chapter 1, The Secret. Elif knows something about tea that most people do not know. It is not about the leaves. It is not about the water. It is not about the sugar. It is about something else. Something you cannot buy. Something you cannot learn from a book. She learned it 30 years ago, on a cold morning, in a small kitchen, from a woman who is not here anymore. Today, she will carry that secret through the streets of Istanbul, one glass at a time. Some secrets are not words, they are hands. It is 4:30 in the morning. The street outside is dark and quiet. No cars, no voices, no sun. Elif stands in her small kitchen. She is 56 years old. Her hair is gray at the sides. Her hands are strong, very strong. She takes the chaydanlık from the shelf. It is a double teapot. 2 parts, 2 jobs. Water in the bottom, tea in the top. This is how Turkish tea is made. This is the only way. She fills the bottom with water. She puts dry tea leaves in the top. She lights the small gas stove. Now she waits. Good tea does not hurry. The tea needs time. You cannot rush it. If you rush it, it is not the same. Elif knows this. She has always known this. While she waits, she puts on her apron. Dark blue, old, clean. She checks her cart near the door. Small glasses in a row, a jar of sugar cubes, a white cloth folded neatly. Everything is ready. She puts her hand in her pocket. There is a piece of paper inside. It arrived yesterday. She did not read it. Not yet. She takes her hand out slowly. She looks at the teapot. A small sound. Steam rising. Not yet. A little more. She pours the tea carefully, dark and strong in the small glass, the color of autumn leaves. The smell fills the room. She does not drink it. This tea is not for her. She lifts the tray. She carries it to the cart. She opens the front door. The air is cold, very cold. The street is empty and dark, but somewhere, far away, a sound begins. Low, beautiful, rising slowly. The city is waking up, and Elif is already there. Chapter 2. The First Sound. The sound comes from everywhere. From the left, from the right, from above, from far away. One voice, then another, then 10, then the whole city. This is the call to prayer, the first call of the day. In Istanbul, there are thousands of mosques, and every morning they all speak at the same time. Elif stops walking. She closes her eyes. She listens. This is her second morning ritual. After the tea, before the first customer. The city speaks, and she listens. She opens her eyes. She pushes her cart to the bridge. Galata Bridge, long, gray, old. Below it, restaurants and warm lights. Above it, fishermen. Always fishermen. Every morning before the sun is fully up, they are already here, with their rods and their lines and their silence. They do not talk much. They just stand and wait. Old men, young men, cold mornings. They have been here for 100 years. Elif knows one of them. She does not know his name. She has never asked. He is always in the same place. Third lamp post from the left. Gray coat. Old shoes. Eyes on the water. He does not look at her. He does not say good morning. He does not smile. He just holds out his hand. She pours. He takes the glass. He drinks slowly. His eyes never move. No words, no thanks, just tea. In Turkey, this is not rude. This is normal. Refusing tea is rude, but accepting it quietly, this is respect. Elif understands this. She has always understood this. She moves to the next fisherman, then the next. The Bosphorus is wide and gray this morning. Cold wind, small waves. A large ship moves slowly in the distance. Elif watches it for a moment. That ship is going somewhere, far away, past the strait, past the sea, to a place she cannot see. She puts her hand in her pocket. The paper is still there, still folded, still unread. The ship disappears into the gray water. Some things move slowly, but they always move. Behind her, the first shop opens, a metal door, loud in the quiet morning. Then another shop, then another voice, then another sound. The streets are waking up, the busy hours are coming, and Elif picks up her tray. She has more glasses to pour. Chapter 3: The Busy Hours.
Now that we have listened to the first 2 chapters of Elif's story, I would love for you to share with me your ideas in the comment section. Maybe share with me some words that stuck with you, that were very, very interesting for you, and maybe you try to use them in a little sentence of your own making. Words, as I said before, words that we are learning today through Elif's story are related to places, weather, products, interaction, maybe expressions that people use. Of course, now that you have reached this point, I would love for you to kindly subscribe. Maybe this is your first time watching this channel. Make sure to subscribe. You will benefit a lot from what we do. If you have already subscribed, if you are already one of our great followers, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. That helps recommend the video to other people that may really need it. I would love also to remind you before we go to chapter number 3, you will find the story in PDF format in our website. Make sure to go there, download it, and you can learn at your own time, at your own pace later on. Now let's go to chapter number 3 now.
The streets are not quiet anymore. Metal doors open, wooden shutters fold back, boxes move, crates land, voices call. The market is waking up. Elif pushes her cart into the narrow street. The wheels make a small sound on the old stones. Left, then right, then left again. She knows every turn. She knows every corner. She knows every step. This is her street. She has walked it every day for 20 years. 20 years. The same street. The same cart. The first customer is already waiting. He stands at the door of his small shop, arms crossed, eyes tired. He does not say good morning. He does not need to. Elif pours. 1 glass, no sugar. He drinks it in 3 sips. He goes back inside. This is his morning. Every morning. The second customer is the old woman from the 3rd floor of the yellow building. She comes down in her slippers every day. Same slippers, same time. Very sweet, she says. She always says this, as if Elif could forget. Elif smiles. She pours. 2 sugar cubes, then 1 more. The old woman takes the glass with both hands. She holds it like something precious. In Turkey, tea is never just tea. The street gets busier now. More people, more noise, more movement. A young man runs past with boxes. A cat sits on a warm step and watches. Somewhere, bread is baking. The smell is warm and heavy. Elif moves slowly through it all. She looks at her glasses. Small, thin, shaped like a woman's waist. This shape has a name in Turkish. Ins belly, the thin waist. This glass is 300 years old. Not this glass. This shape. People say the shape keeps the tea warm at the top and cool enough to hold at the bottom. Elif does not know if this is true, but she uses this glass because her mother used it, and her mother's mother before that. A man stops in front of the cart. He looks at Elif. He looks at the cart. He writes something in a small notebook. He does not buy tea. He walks away. Elif watches him go. She has seen men like this before. Men with notebooks. Men from the city office. She puts her hand in her pocket. The paper is there, still folded. Not now. There is work to do. She pours another glass, then another, then another. The street is full of life, and she is part of it. For now. Chapter 4. The Bridge. The busy hours end slowly. One by one, the customers stop coming. The street gets quieter. The noise moves somewhere else. Elif stops walking. She looks around. The narrow streets, the old stones, the yellow building, the small shops, the cat still on its warm step. She looks at all of it. Then she pushes her cart to the bridge. Some places make you think. This is one of them. Galata Bridge in the middle of the day is a different place. The fishermen are still here. They are always here. But now the sun is higher. The light is different. The water is not gray anymore. It is blue, deep blue. Elif finds her spot, near the old lamp post. She stops the cart. She pours a glass of tea, not for a customer, for herself. This is the only glass she drinks all day. One glass, in the middle of the bridge, in the middle of the city, in the middle of her life. She holds it with both hands. She feels the warmth. One glass, just for her. She looks to the right. Buildings, hills, old towers, the mosques of Sultanahmet rising above everything. Europe. She looks to the left. More buildings, more hills, green trees on the water's edge. Asia. Istanbul is the only city in the world that sits on two continents. 1 foot in Europe, 1 foot in Asia, and the Bosphorus between them. Elif has lived here all her life. She has crossed this bridge more times than she can count. But today, the water looks different. Wider somehow. She puts her hand in her pocket. She takes out the paper. She unfolds it slowly. The words are short. The words are clear. Mobile carts are no longer permitted in this area. Last permitted day. Today. She reads it once. She reads it again. Then she folds it and puts it back. She looks at the water. A large ship moves through the Bosphorus, slow and heavy. It does not stop. It does not look back. Elif drinks the last of her tea. The glass is small and warm in her hands. She puts it down. She stands up straight. There are still hours before sunset. There are still people in the streets. There are still glasses on her cart. The paper says today is the last day. She has not finished today yet. She picks up the handle of her cart, and she walks. Chapter 5 Afternoon Strangers. She sees everything differently now. The same streets, the same stones, the same sounds. But her eyes are slower today. She looks at the old door with the blue paint. She looks at the cat sleeping in the window. She looks at the two boys kicking a ball in the small square. She has passed all of this 1,000 times before. She never really looked. You only see something clearly when you know you will miss it. A woman stops in front of the cart. Young, dark hair, a big camera around her neck. She is not from here. Her eyes are wide and curious. She points at the tea and smiles. "One, please," she says carefully. Elif pours. The woman takes the glass. She holds it up to the light. She looks at the shape, the thin waist, the amber color, the steam. She says something soft, a word Elif does not know. But Elif knows the feeling behind it. The woman bows her head a little. She smiles again. She walks away slowly. Elif watches her go. A stranger, in a city of strangers. And still, the tea brought them together. For 1 minute. One warm glass. Some conversations have no words. 10 minutes later, a small boy runs past the cart. Too fast, too close. A glass falls. It hits the old stones. It breaks into 3 pieces. The boy stops. His face goes white. He looks at Elif. He looks at the broken glass. He looks at Elif again. She does not shout. She does not look angry. She takes a new glass from the cart. She pours tea into it. She holds it out to him. The boy does not move. "Go on," she says quietly. He takes it with 2 hands. He walks away very carefully, very slowly, like he is carrying something precious. Because he is. An old man watches from across the street. He walks over to Elif. "I heard about the letter," he says. "Tomorrow you will not be here." Elif looks at him. His face is familiar. She has seen it for years. She still does not know his name. "Tomorrow is tomorrow," she says. "Today I am here." He nods slowly. He says nothing more. He holds out his hand. She pours. Today. Just today. The sun moves lower in the sky. The shadows get longer on the stones. Elif looks at her cart. 1 glass of tea left. Maybe 2. The streets are getting quieter. The day is nearly finished. But it is not finished yet. Chapter 6 The Last Glass. The sun is low now, orange and pink behind the minarets, the same colors as this morning, the same sky, but everything feels different. Elif stands still for a moment. She looks at the light on the old stones. The shadows are long and soft. The air is cooler now, quieter. The day is almost finished. Almost, but not yet. She counts her coins slowly, one by one into her apron pocket. It was a good day. Not the best, but good. She takes the white cloth from the cart. She wipes the tray. She wipes the small shelf. She straightens the last 2 glasses. One has tea in it, still warm. She looks at it. She picks up the handle of her cart. She starts to walk. The streets are quiet now. The shops are closing. The boys with the ball have gone home. The cat is gone from the window. Only Elif and her cart on the old stones. The city that never stops is stopping. Then she sees him. At the corner of the small square, an old man, gray coat, slow eyes, a face she has seen for many years. She does not know his name. She has never asked. He looks at the cart. He looks at the last glass. "One more?" he says quietly. Elif stops. She looks at the glass. She looks at him. She pours. He takes it with both hands. He drinks slowly. His eyes close for a moment. Then he opens them. "It tastes different today," he says. Elif looks at him. "It always tastes different," she says. The old man thinks about this. "Why?" he asks. Elif smiles. She does not answer. He nods slowly, as if he already knows. Maybe he does. He gives the glass back. He puts his hand in his coat pocket. He finds a coin. He places it on the tray. "Tomorrow?" he asks. Elif looks at the empty tray, the empty cart, the quiet street. She smiles again. She says nothing. She picks up the handle. She walks. The street is long and dark now. Her footsteps are slow and steady. The cart makes its small sound on the old stones. Smaller, smaller, gone. The secret was never in the tea. It was in the hands that poured it.
And now we arrive to the end of the story of Elif. We walked with her through the streets of Istanbul. We interacted with different people, sold different products, had different feelings as we are going through the day, the normal day of a person that wakes up very early in the morning, but starts her day before anyone else in the whole city wakes up. I hope you have benefited well from this story. I hope you have learned a lot of vocabulary. I hope your vocabulary now is larger than when you started listening to this video. Make sure, of course, to go down now and try to answer the questions in the quiz that we leave in the first comment. You will find it pinned. It's there. You will find it the first comment on top of all the other comments. Make sure also to share with us one comment, your ideas. Maybe write for us a sentence using some of the vocabulary you learned today, or leave for us any suggestions that you think, maybe topics, maybe themes that you would love for us to cover in our future videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, maybe the story of Elif may have convinced you to consider subscribing to the channel, maybe activating that bell icon. You will benefit a lot from our stories. If you have, of course, already subscribed, make sure to like this video if you haven't yet. It really, really helps the channel. This is one of the smallest actions that you can use or you can do to help this channel grow and reach more and more people. Of course, if you know a friend, someone who needs to improve their English, make sure to share with them our channel, Woo English. Welcome them to this channel and to our community. Thank you so much for watching. I see you in the next video and another story on Woo English.